Salute to the truth.
You know what I'm saying? How many people do that?
Let's pause there real quick. Y'all already know we had to bring y'all a new episode, Cooking with XO. If you didn't know, we got some chicken on the stove. If you didn't know, let y'all take a look though. We done got it started already. Y'all see what we got going today. Let me let TikTok pay it up. Sorry, TikTok, y'all got the new background. Free that boy Levine Gross, Mr. Slim Alamine. Free that boy 931 Studios. That's for the TikTok fans though. Let's go. Man, so we gonna have a little cooking session. Salute Blazing. She got me hungry from this morning with her cooking show, so I had to cook me some though. I appreciate you though. Keep going, Miz. So y'all already know this is a cooking vibe / YouTube vibe. We is looking at Nashville fights with the rise of Charlie Pete. I don't know how I missed this interview. It's 3 weeks old, guys, but it is a good interview so far. Y'all go turn that interview up. It's on YouTube right now. Nashville Fit. The rise of Charlie Pete Nashville rap. Let me cut that down. Guys, let me cut that heat down. So that's what we're gonna vibe out to while y'all is getting some cooking lessons, cooking vibes, all that good stuff, you guys. Be right back. We just gonna turn it around real quick. We gotta turn TikTok around real quick too. Just so y'all can see what it do.
Yeah, that was on. So the common theme is ever since you decided this is what you're going to do, you've been around not just like some of the absolute great. And it seems like you picked up a little bit from each person. Obviously, say true to yourself.
Like, see your evolution. Listen to the actual I hear it back in there. Just, you know, you talk about how the hate different than, you know, a lot of times, like, but I see funny.
Yeah, we overheated the grease a little bit.
Like, you try to set up. Man, hell yeah, man. You know.
Give me a second. Let me cut this up so I can hear real quick.
Because I was able to not just critique and tell somebody, hey, man, why you doing this? Or I do like that.
TikTok,
and just kind of hold it in and do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, he makes a good point. Like, you know, if you've been around, you've heard the people that were before you. You can see, like,
because we are doing live
what's something you learned from somebody, whether it be on the mic or behind the cameras or something, that you learned from somebody that, like, we might not know?
Big bag, jalapeno.
I say buck, man.
What buck, teacher?
Salute that boy, young buck.
I learned that
y'all turn them boys up
it
too.
Don't matter. Like, I can't complain about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we need some news
I done made money.
So
I done lost money. You know what I'm saying? I done had success. I done had failures. You know what I mean? But with Buck, like, his whole story, keep going.
Period.
Like, dude has been through every fucking thing almost.
We done been through everything, but we gotta keep going.
Things that was out of his control and things that was in his control. But that has not stopped him. And he can fucking spit.
No matter what's going on.
Ain't nobody fuck with Buck when it comes to that mic, man. Like, and on top of that, dude keeps going.
Keep going.
Everything he go through in his personal life. But his personal life is everybody's public information and news. Everything he go through his personal life, everything he go through his career,
industry,
everything that he dealing with, whatever, you know what I'm saying, traumas or whatever he came up with.
dude still
because
goes.
they will bring up any kind of bullshit.
Out in the
they will send any kind of bullshit
people
your way.
See him. Mm-hmm. He's not reserved or hid off or ducked off. He's not hiding shame. He ain't.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's still going. That's something that I learned.
It ain't no
especially now. You know what I'm saying? At the point I am in my life, that I really say, man, I can't complain about shit. You know what I'm saying? I really can't.
So y'all come in, y'all can start a vibe, we're going to start a conversation, whatever y'all want to do.
Anything. Yeah. But change my whole energy and my whole mindset. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to do shit for me. Or then don't nobody do for
So let's go. Y'all know I got to sit down real quick. Well,
so that's something I learned.
We can all agree both those super hard on the track.
Yeah.
Again, like my perspective growing up, where do you put Stack in the world of like just
so
lyrics?
If y'all do not know, Spotify is the place to go, guys.
I'm not going to ask you the Rushmore question, your favorite.
Where do I put it? But in Nashville,
you done said Benzino's your favorite rapper.
Man, you play.
What? Did this nigga say? I know he did.
In Nashville and out of Nashville.
That was good.
Stack up there. Stack up there. We're talking about prime stack.
Yeah, prime stack.
Yeah, prime stack.
I said,
it's
I say,
he used to go hard back in the day, bro.
Triple the time success that he had. I mean, I'm telling you,
so
man.
Let me get my rights on real quick.
328, Outer Limits.
So I gotta put my rights on.
Black
my bad.
Everywhere.
Let's spin that back around, guys.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
floor bounce.
Like crazy. Like everywhere you go, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what was in the cars. You go downtown, how Broadway looked and how 2nd Ave used to be, like that's what they were banging. They were banging him. And then they were banging Buck. You know what I'm saying? Quantity drop out and they banging Quantity. Like it was a scene. I ain't heard nobody banging on Nashville artists or listen to no Nashville artists like out in the street. You used to be able to like race together. Damn, bro,
my face my bad.
Right, this is our shit.
You know what I'm
this is our city.
Like,
this is who we're playing.
But again, too, we had different
y'all smash them hard.
We'll be downtown in the clubs and the bars and stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Putting it there. I don't see that.
Let's just get it. We vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
Cashville, you
know what I mean? I just see the internet.
Cashville unified. We in here.
On the ground too. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody is turning up.
When you stack up on this,
when you started, 14.
Yeah.
So 14 years old.
So
you're immediately through with legends. D-Ray.
Yeah.
But I mean DJ Dev.
Pause it. If y'all don't know cooking rice etiquette, y'all gotta put some salt in your water before you get started. So TikTok, I can't show y'all the food because y'all got the new background. So before you boil your water, put some salt in. That way it will not stick to your pot. So this shipping almost done. So y'all already know it's Thursday, Freestyle Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Y'all already know the game come on tonight. We might do a watch party. But we gotta feed that belly, y'all. We gotta feed that belly. Not bad. I forgot to put do not disturb. My cameras is going berserk. I mean, cameras going off. I forgot to hit do not disturb, guys. I apologize. Forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. So Let me cut that back on so y'all have some advice too. Y'all can listen to that.
Sonny,
y'all go to YouTube.
What was and Pistol still on the label there, right?
Pistol went around then.
Nashville
so what
rap,
was around when I did the
real life lessons.
What was the early days? Your first starting
mindset,
man, like
Black
Sonny.
Appreciate y'all for what y'all doing for your guys. Let's turn up, y'all.
He's like,
turn up for the city. Because y'all already know they is riding out with it. I don't know if y'all went back and look at these hating interviews people got going on, but don't even do it.
I'm trying to learn.
They're just trying to get some views. They're trying to use us for clickbait.
You know, that's how I was when they started.
They're trying to use us for clickbait.
I didn't go to school. I get up, drive to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Or I get up, go to the first period or something like that,
and be gone.
Lunch and do little orders I had going on.
I know he was in that Spanish class, though.
That's it.
Yeah,
I was a freshman with an hour out of the store.
Right. That's why we were going to school.
I think that's the only class I seen that man in.
And you had
Spanish on the radio.
They say wild on the radio. They continue
and probably
PE strip club last night.
Yes.
You think I'm worried about first period?
Not worried about none of that.
Nah, we ain't worried about none of that. Look,
send me home.
If y'all don't know, that is the interview that we're looking at. Salute Charlie P.
Contact number. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to.
Okay, y'all, let me see if TikTok can see that.
Yeah, Charlie.
If y'all ain't seen this interview yet,
I'm gonna pick myself off after the second period.
let's go. So y'all go check that out on YouTube. Hey, I like that new background TikTok. Let's go. I like that new background. We're gonna give y'all the edited version Facebook.
Just to learn and be there, because out of sight, out of mind. You got
out of sight, out of mind. That's how I like it.
All these producers.
I don't like to be in everybody mix. I got my own mix.
I'm just not there.
I'm chicken mix. Because we be with
showing up to, you know what I mean, do whatever, get some money or whatever. You're going to forget about a motherfucker. So I actually
like Big Doug say.
You know what I'm saying? I came every day and made it a point to learn how to engineer, to learn how to record, to learn how to set levels, to learn how to work the MPC 2000, the MPC 6.
I'm trying to learn
to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, what microphones, what compressors we use.
I need the microphone set up,
what these t-shirts cost, what these CDs cost, who we get them from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
press,
okay, I can learn all of these things.
Produce, we can market, we can bring.
And that's what I did.
For the brand partnership, we need some more brand partnerships.
Every day, all
we got
day,
the new business number, so
every day
we're going to post that 615-779. I forgot the rest.
In the booth or behind the camera?
You just got the business line, so I can't just recite it off the top of my head.
You know what I'm saying? If I was doing it at 20%, I couldn't. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm trying to be a black fly. Why don't I have a podcast? It's a good question. Because I can't do it 100%. You know what I'm saying? So I know if I get started with something, this is a full-time job. Yeah. This is a full-time grind, a full-time
job.
You can't, it's disrespectful to the people that are art and anything they do when people come and switch lanes and just get in there and try to capitalize and get
now, you gotta get
I feel like that if you're going to do something, you got to give it 100% and lay the foundation. Then you can delegate and put people in position in place to further and keep it going.
Yes,
ain't nobody gonna listen to me as a owner or a boss. Hey man, go hook the podcast shit up or edit this
video. Listen to you. I don't know what you talking about.
Why is it taking so long? I gotta render. Before I knew what rendering was, and it took that long, they could get away with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could tell me it's 2 days, 20 hours or whatever. Until I started learning how to do all these things and learning these terms, you can't tell me anything now. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do this shit. You know what I mean? So now I know how to put the right people in position to delegate their work to.
So
now people you can trust.
On my
How hard is that?
You can trust people to be who they are, and you can trust them to do what they're capable of doing. You can't trust no ballerina to go do a hit for you. So don't give no fucking ballerina a hit job. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can trust everybody to be who they are.
If you need a producer, get a producer. Yeah. If you need a cameraman, get a camera, a photographer.
Yeah, like don't you know what I'm saying? Don't get a cat and want it to bark, man. Like, you feel me?
Yeah. So one of the things I want to talk about.
So we do need a cameraman. We need some new cameras.
You've been going around with Project Pat. To the prison with the Go Foundation. Tell us about how that's going. Like, you made a really good post, man. Like, if we can talk about religion a little bit.
That'll change some lives.
Yes. I need one of them.
How'd you get? I mean, obviously, I'm guessing because of Paul and everything's how you got linked up with Pat. But why specifically this venture that he's going on now as he's preaching and things like that?
When I hooked up with Paul and I was doing that stuff, the videos, Pat reached out to me on his own.
So we
because I had an idea, even working with Buck, like instead, I know you got new music, but let's shoot some videos to some of the classics that we all grew up on that you don't got music videos to. So we shot. I shot Gorilla Pimp, Project Pat.
Oh yeah.
So
that's my song right there, Gorilla Pimpin', Salute Project Pat, 901. Let's go.
Plenty of videos.
Cheese and dope, all like
classic videos and other.
So how many of y'all gonna be
about
watching
3 years ago,
game?
He started Go Foundation, and he said, "Hey man, I've been going around
Let me
doing
check
my shows and
folks out on here. Who we got on
while I'm in the
TikTok?
cities, I've been speaking to the jails and prisons and stuff
Appreciate
like that.
the follow. I do follow back. I talk. Let me say hi to some of y'all that's on TikTok.
Boom, hop on the flight. We go out there to Los Angeles.
What up, sir?
Go to a prison now.
Appreciate the game you gave on your podcast, man.
It was amazing to see all of these gangbangers and murderers and people accused of whatever they accused of.
931
that was actually tuned in because they could relate to Pat and his story of his background and what he'd been through. And being in and out of prison and jail and stuff like that.
See what we vibing out to.
You know, put his pride and ego aside. And,
y'all go check that podcast out.
And let God use
Nashville
him to speak to people who can relate to him. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, the first time somebody sent me something about Project Pat preaching, I kind of was like, what? Nah. Yeah. And then I started like looking at it and like actually watching, following along, and like
vibe out session while
he's basically going on tour as a preacher.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
He's not I think he say he's not a preacher.
Hold on,
not a pastor.
My water's starting to
overboil. He is Project Pat, and he's talking to people who resonates with him and where he from, and people that he talking to people who will respect it coming from him versus coming from somebody else.
Yeah, a white dude suited and booted,
or black dude suited and booted that ain't went through,
ain't been out there.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't been out there. So like he's doing his duty. And speaking to people who need to be spoken to at a time where they need it, in a place where they need it. Like, it ain't too many people that's going to speak, you know what I mean, in prisons and jails and actually get like
around here.
You know what I mean?
It has to be powerful to watch that happen.
It is. The first time I filmed it, I was like, man, I just seen like an army being built.
You can feel the spirit though.
Yeah.
And that's a wild thing if you've never experienced it. But like if you're in that setting,
so I can
feel it.
I couldn't believe how they actually listened and paid attention.
Real quick, guys.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how usually it's like, oh man, there comes somebody talking about religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm talking about the Israelites and Muslims and different religions actually respecting and listening as he speaks. You know what I'm saying? Christians and people who never gave their life up to Christ and God, getting up and doing that after years. I mean, like people, you look at it like, right, and they really dedicated and serious about their choice and decision.
You can get your pathway.
It's amazing. I done seen him at shows do a whole rap show. At the end of the rap show, boom, he'll say a prayer and people give their life to Christ in the club.
Happy birthday.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
I would say a lot of people in church are not who needs Jesus or needs God. It's the people, I even had to check myself because I felt like when I sell dope, I prayed more then I pray when I'm blessed. Yeah, I had to wake up one day and go, what's the,
why did I quit praying now that I'm doing it?
I've never truly been thankful.
Man, God was with me every time I went so dope.
Man,
anything I ever done.
Yeah.
Me sitting right here right now.
I done been
you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta keep him with me. That's why I'm here. All these things we talking about.
In my life. Everybody done snitched on me.
You know what I'm saying? If it was up to me, a lot of this shit wouldn't even be happening.
Brother snitch.
You know what I mean? Because anytime it was me, it didn't end well. And the results went, you know what I mean? So, like, my whole thing is, man, I always give him all the credit, all the praise.
So called.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, man, we gotta make God cool.
It all, dog.
God is a gangster, man. God, all these, you think you a killer, you think you a shooter, you think, man, we talking about the big G, man. G-O-D, man. He wipe out. Hey, man, he'll make his whole place, man.
Right, man. Yeah, he can wipe out. Just a thought.
He wasn't afraid, man.
I don't really know you like that, but I do know. So I feel like I can say, like, everybody here, myself included, been through things that, like, I can't really explain why I got out of it. I could say luck.
Man, it took me.
But when you look at the trajectory and the things I was told as a kid when I was in church and things like that, are now coming to fruition now, and now it makes more sense of the things that I got out of it.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
I'm trying to.
I don't believe it.
Go that way. Go that way.
Yeah, I ain't that lucky.
No, I'm really not that lucky of a person. So when things happen, and I look back, I'm like, man, if it would have gone this way, but it was easier back then to be like, oh, I'm smooth, I got lucky. And now looking back, I'm like, man, I was dumb.
That's an ignorance bliss. That's God giving you grace and mercy. Because you really don't know
what that like.
As much as you think you know, and as much as we think we know, and how cool we is, you really ain't not.
No, and I think I tried to run from where to give credit for a long time.
Yeah.
And now it's getting to the point where it almost smacks me in the face because, like, in 2010, I got hemmed up on some stuff that actually didn't go that bad, but it could have been way worse.
Me too.
And if it would have gone the way it should have,
they called me
could have, however you want to look at that.
Bellevue.
I mean, I would have, especially with what they did with the jails and COVID, I would have been full 2020. So I probably gotten out because of what they did with COVID.
They trying to flip.
But then that means.
Man,
I'm reminded every time, like, if that would have been there,
you had,
all five of us, nobody in this room right now.
Right. Talk to my
and it's getting to the point where every room I'm in, if that would have gone that way, then nobody would be in this room.
Give me my bed. Guess what they did?
That pressure of being like,
they took
my trajectory affected at this very moment.
Took me down there.
Just like that.
And it's like, that wasn't luck.
But you already know what they tried to do.
And that's when you start really piecing together and being like in a place where
questions, nigga. Give
and
me
so
the
when I saw
business
you
call.
get involved with what Pat's doing,
let me get downtown so I can get my bed.
I really like watching him. It probably make me follow along a little bit more.
Let me get my bed. Y'all can have it.
But I appreciate you sharing that. I was just curious about that. So before we get up out of here, gotta ask.
That stuff don't even matter no more.
What is your actual role with Street Flavor? What does Sunny Paradise mean to you? And what are you doing with Spin Down?
Real ones never finish first.
What does Sunny Paradise mean to me? You don't mean.
So y'all already know I got some time to sit down now.
We definitely work. That's
what we listening to.
Keep things going. And stay ahead of the curve.
Nashville
with everything, especially with the Spin That thing.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all go check out the Spin That.
We trying to
go check out the Streets 99
for artists and new artists coming into this business.
Man, we got plenty of
all the shit I done been telling. Finally getting to a point and seeing behind the curtain. I'm realizing what it really is. You know what I'm saying? And it's upsetting. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely ain't trying to lead no young people or new people down this road thinking it's something where, you know what I mean? If you got talent and you got a good work ethic, you can make a living off of doing what you love to do. And we're trying to create platforms and opportunities for people to, you know what I'm saying? Make it a reasonable, attainable goal. And that's what's up. As far as Black Fly movies, focus on movies.
Like music video movies or like cinematic?
Yeah, movies.
Check it out.
That's something we didn't talk about, but when Quantum's movie come out, it made it real that this is like,
man, let me
that was like a cool time to I'm about it. Sure, and Quantum can't do that military respect. You know what I'm saying? Cash Money and all those, like that was that. So we
know about the plane crash. That 7 was dead in North Carolina.
Those names, we cannot definitively give you those names at this point because of the post-crash.
So it is a live press conference about the plane crash with 7 dead. I mean, unalived. I apologize. I'm on TikTok, you guys. Which page is we on Facebook? Let me see. Because y'all know I gotta send this to the team. Man, free that boy Slim Alamine. Levon Gross, man, we waiting on your door. Let's get it. We is waiting for you to get out. Man, because we finna get you up and through there. We gotta get you through there. Free that man. 931 Studios. That's what y'all seeing in the background though. On TikTok. If y'all didn't know, I might get it to Facebook later on. I might get it to Facebook later on. But it will be on Spotify and iHeart before anything. Welcome home, Luch. That was my ringtone on one of my phones. That Bruce said Luch. So let me send this up to my media team because we just vibing out right now, y'all. I don't know how long we gonna go because
and incorporate artists and rappers and stuff with this cinematic and that
Thursday, Friday,
presence with a consistency with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope you're
every day, all day. Don't play.
Proud of what you've done, even though you might not have like awards and accolades and like things like that.
I ain't worried about no awards and
so many different
accolades, even though it makes you feel good when you do get them. But salute to the truth, guys. Rise, break, and grind all the time. Let's go steer this rice one time.
That's a lot of the payment I got. You know what I'm saying? Out of the things I've done is I got instant gratification seeing other people's trajectory or careers of life be benefited. You know what I'm saying? Or changed or spearheaded or just pushed and inspired. So I got that payment. You know what I'm saying? That's priceless shit.
Salute
you know
Black Wisdom for winning that spin that showcase.
Yeah, I mean, that was cool.
That was a good birthday present.
College education. Because you think about it, you got to see what didn't work.
I was trying to get through there. I was trying to get through a lot.
And talk about behind the curtain. I mean, that's something we've talked about lately. Is when we were kids, you know, like we thought the watches was real. We didn't know the cars was rented.
Hey,
you know,
I had the MTV crib things and Airbnbs back then. We didn't know what it is, man.
Nah.
Get there.
Facebook, y'all gotta see it.
And it's a reflection you gotta take too, because at a time you sit there like, I've been fucking lied to. Everything I've done, everything I done built was based off of believing a fucking lie.
Come on, let's go.
And the good thing about now is all the information and all the tools and platforms and shit that's available. You can't just trick these kids or trick people like this. People can make a better decision. There's a lot of people waking up, man. And shit, you know, that's what technology.
Well, I mean, it's even crazy. Y'all talking about spending, like talking about 7 cents a stream. Like, if you didn't know what it was before that, still doesn't sound like much.
Right. But it is. But coming from 0.00014 or 12 or whatever that shit is, it's not even a penny now. It's like a tenth of a penny. And I think they raised it up like one more point.
Going up to $1 though.
I mean, I
didn't really realize it was like that.
Yeah, it's like that. So it makes sense if you drink because you're doing millions and millions of streams. But if you Charlie P, dude, you ain't got no but what? 1,000 fans, 10,000, whatever, how many fans? Like, that's not no money. How you go consistently do that and put money, pay for studio time, pay for beats, pay for mix and master, pay for artwork, pay for music videos, pay for ads and marketing promotion, and you getting 0.001 tenth of a penny.
You're just going broke.
Man, you got an expensive hobby.
Expensive hobby.
You got an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like if any hobby you got to go buy your uniforms and your outfit and your gear and shit or pay for shit, whatever.
Keeping up no image.
If you doing music and you ain't making money, you just got an expensive hobby. You know what I'm saying? So
it gets expensive.
Everybody got to focus on doing all these other things, but doing
that's
all
why
the other
you got to
things,
have a product to see.
you're only gonna see
Because making
get out it
and
what you
doing
put in it.
podcasting until you get
Whatever time
monetized, it's
and work
expensive.
and money you put in it, that's how much you gonna get out of
You got
it. So if you put 20% of work in something and you seeing a whole lot of money, a whole lot of success,
outsource. You got to
imagine
do
if you put
your
100
cover
it's gonna be 5 times that amount of success.
Just
You
to
know what I'm saying? You did Black Friday, that's
these
all I done.
platforms. You got to pay for your
That's all I
distribution.
done was shoot music
Distribution
videos
works
every
with
day.
clothes. Distribution
That's
works
all
with
Green
music.
done was edit music
Distribution works
videos
with
every day.
podcasts.
Everybody around me tired. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I said, bro, we only got to do this shit for a little amount of time, bro. We're going to be so far ahead. We're going to saturate and take over and monopolize the whole fucking internet. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have so much work and so much money.
Cashville
We can just sit and chill and do what we want to do. I mean, shit. Get Green on the show. He'll tell you how many years he just chilling, doing what the fuck he want to do. I've been chilling, doing what the fuck I want to do since I was 14 years old. It's not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep on going.
And when you love what you're doing too,
it don't feel like work.
right?
It don't feel like work at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get frustrated and shit with your,
this don't feel like work. This is just my life.
If you don't plan out that one time that it do work out exactly how you planned it to work out. Oh man, it's the best.
Another YSL
MG. Ride that house, man. You don't need no drugs, you don't need no pills, no nothing, man.
Content for me to be
that come and it happened. That's the payment right there.
That's the I think that's the biggest, most addictive drug in America. Is that one win, that success, that taste of it.
But everything's built on momentum.
Yeah. Definitely that energy you put in it. You know what I'm saying? Look at what y'all built. You know what I'm saying? And build it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
it's all like we hadn't really, in all reality, especially when you're talking about what you've been doing, we haven't really been doing this long.
Oh yeah.
And it's already getting rough. So I don't feel like I deserve to be in. Well, imposter syndrome sometimes. You know, I was a young buck, little grand old man. I felt the shoulder kind of moved into me. I turned around. I saw you do. I got so happy, bro. Bros is in here, man. That's what's up, man.
So it don't be
man, you got anything happening you need to plug? You want to talk about?
Man,
hey, what up, cuz? Hey, that's exactly who I've been looking for. Hey, cuz, where was you at when you did your live yesterday? What was that, church? I know you didn't go to church, cuz. Did you go to church?
Yeah, that's all I did.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whenever y'all want some more, man, y'all want to dig, we can dig.
Where did you go live yesterday?
First time coming in with people, I don't feel like I'm not just trying to use nobody for clickbait or nothing like that. Let's just have a conversation. Let's build a relationship.
Let me get my comment section
if you want to keep digging, that's what you want to do. Not because I'm digging it out of.
So I
you know what I'm saying?
Pull up another phone.
So I appreciate you being here, man.
What's going on?
Means a lot. we're just, like you said, we're just still building, and every time someone says yes and shows up, it helps us, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Well, local legend, Charlie P, Mr. Make You Fly, Black Fly, Spit That, Street Flavor. If you like what I like, hit that like, share, and subscribe. We love each and every one of you. And
appreciate you for what you're doing for the city, sir. Cuz I'm finna hit you real quick.
I'm probably the only rap dude in Houston that only raps.
okay.
Like I don't rap and coach a team. I don't rap and do grocery supply at night.
Oh,
I don't rap.
I've been waiting on this episode. Rico Richie.
Yeah, that's all I do.
That's all you do.
Salute.
I wake up.
Big facts. I'm finna watch
like
that next.
I wake up.
We finna go until the football game come on, though.
Get your 3D tickets now for the greatest chapter of the biggest saga in history. Critics rave. It's by far the best Avatar movie.
We gotta get some food.
Avatar Fire and Dash. Get tickets now.
We gotta get some food. Salute Blazy Corleone, cause she was cooking this morning, man. My stomach been growling ever since. That girl can cook. That girl can cook, can rap, exercise, all that, guys. Salute to the females that's doing it better than the guys. Say it with a smile, Exotic Lifestyles. Hey, y'all go download Spin That. Y'all go download Streets 99.3. Hey, free that man Slim Alamine. Hey, Levine Gross 931 Studios. Let's go. Up. The air fryer just went off, though. So guess what, though? The food is through.
Man, you had, if you ain't got no hater, you ain't popping up. 2015, and then you just disappeared, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I got brought into the YSL, tour bus shootings, you know what I'm saying? Rico indictment, waves. I see what's about to happen, and I had some inside information on it, so I
vibe out session, guys.
See what's gonna happen as far as what?
You know, him
Check
and
out.
Thug was, he seen what was going on right now. I'm finna bring slime through up here. And Blendin put the spot on the radar.
Big
We know
he been
this whole
bringing
ass
down
shit.
interviews.
Just because of this nigga, it ain't no more.
So I'm on TikTok, so we can't do too much cussing, so we gonna see.
Live from Revolt Studios, it's time for Big Facts, Big Bang,
so
Baby J, DJ Screen. Welcome.
What's up, gang?
Rico Richie is in the building on Big Facts today. What's going on, brother? Where you been?
Man, you know, you gotta wait for the smoke to clear.
Y'all
you know what I'm saying? A little bit. So that's all I've been doing is just, you know, maneuvering, letting the smoke clear out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Strategizing and, you know, executing game plans.
So we're gonna get into your whole story, but our top is like, man, you had, if you ain't got no hater, you ain't popping up.
You ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
2015.
Haters, you ain't popping.
Record was on the
Need your haters. Just like you need your fans.
One of the first
support.
songs viral.
You need all of them.
Right?
Yeah.
All promotion is good promotion.
Disappeared, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I got disappeared.
You got
I got disappeared, man. Listen, focus.
Y'all tighten up.
When you make a decision, right, to get into the rap profession, right, you open yourself up to,
for doing what he
being watched. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that people don't really acknowledge.
Magnifying glass on
Man,
there.
the police are watching. You know what I'm saying? The police are watching everything that you do. I remember when I did my first radio run in New York. I was walking into the club and one of the hip hop police walked up to me and said, "Oh yeah, Rico Richie, we know what you got going on. You just want to introduce ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known that we paying attention to you." I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I just now dropped the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just doing my first little radio run, so you know, it's funny because right after I left from New York, that's when, you know what I'm saying, that's when I got disappeared. You know what I'm saying?
You said, you got to break that.
I got disappeared, bro.
You got disappeared. is crazy.
So
I need y'all to check on your families.
I got brought into the mix. I got it's out there now. You know what I'm saying? I got brought into the YSL tour bus shooting / you know what I'm saying, Rico indictment. You know what I'm saying? I got brought into that. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
That network where it was at that time. So they executed a search warrant at the studio. This is when I just got back from New York and the song was popping. I was moving around or whatever, and because I was on probation, you know what I'm saying, I have assault charge that I had, you know what I'm saying, so I had to, once they arrested me, it violated my probation, so I had to go do the rest of that time, you know what I mean, in the midst of
sit down real quick, because this looked like this is going to be an interesting interview.
I kind of got so you had to do a bid in the middle of popping, while popping was popping, you had to go sit down.
I had to go sit down.
Salute DJ
Something like that happened with Twitter when we did the Columbia remake.
Exactly, so very simple, you know what I'm saying, and so now it's like,
that's what we vibe.
A lot of things have come to light on that situation. It was also a situation where there was a lot of things that was going on that left a bad taste in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? As far as it goes with how, because
salute
the music industry is one thing,
he's been getting them interviews for y'all.
And in Atlanta is one of those places where
y'all go check out Bella Black though.
In a real smoke and mirrors type way. There's not really that much of a difference between the music industry and the streets here. And so in the midst of that, because I know where my position is in that, I just didn't like the way that the aftermath of it transpired. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I said, you know what, let me take a step back. You know what I mean? Reevaluate. I had some real strong friendships, you know what I'm saying, from the sandbox that I, lost behind the music part of it, you know what I'm saying, during that time period. So it was a time for me to regroup, take a step back, focus on myself, focus on family, get myself back together, you know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, like, especially for me, that I believe strongly in it, is that
let me go down and speak.
As long as I'm out here, as long as I'm alive, as long as I'm free, as long as I have good health, I always have the chance and opportunity to make me some money. You know what I'm saying? I can't make no money, you know what I'm saying, with whether if I'm incarcerated, if I'm dead, I can't make no money. So the way that I am, I value my brain. You know what I'm saying? And I value my brain, I value my work ethic, I value my my network of people. So I always say to myself, okay, if I'm out here, then I always got the ability to put something together. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not out here and I don't have the ability to move around and put that together,
I've been hungry ever since I
can't multiply.
Blaze
so it's over with for you. So for me, seeing and knowing what was going on, I was in a position to where I could kind of forecast the future. So me seeing and knowing what was going on and what was about to happen, I said, you know what? Let me not ruffle no feathers right here. Let me not make no waves. I see what's about to happen. And I had some inside information on it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and
see what's going to happen as far as what?
Rico.
What particularly? Something like legal shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you saw the Ricos coming.
Yeah, I seen it. It was. I think that's probably the toughest part for it. You know what I'm saying? For me, because like I said, with my friend, a couple of friendships that I had, there was a conversation that was going on. As far as it goes with me, like I possibly could have been one of the people that was like telling her, you know what I'm saying, snitching or whatever. And, I was offended by that because of my stature and how I hold myself, and my accountability that I hold myself in the streets. Like I ain't never did nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And then for us to have been through what we've been through and you know this, Thursday. You know what I'm saying? You know this for a fact. That, you kind of, it looked like you was kind of like taking sides a little bit. So boom, like, dang, I ain't never crossed this line. But I did know what was going on in the interrogation room with other people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, this is weird. Let me take a step back because I know that these other, you know what I'm saying, couple guys, gave, you know what I'm saying, these type of statements or whatever like that. So I said, okay, let's get it. Let me sit back, get my own situation back together. You know what I'm saying? As I'm supposed to, as a father, as a boss, as a leader. You know what I'm saying? In my circle and circumference, let me get myself together. You know what I'm saying? And just be patient and wait for, you know what I'm saying, an opportunity to pop back out.
So let me ask you this, with those like friendships and relationships and people that you lost in the beginning because of those possible allegations or whatever, when the smoke cleared and everything played out, did you ever revisit any of those relationships?
I can't. I can. I don't want to say that I can't do something. You know what I'm saying? I can.
Already there, but we finna take all this content off of Facebook and TikTok.
It's hard to explain because it's not like really a rap conversation.
Would you consider it a pride thing?
All that good
stuff. No, because when you in one of them rooms, when you inside one of them rooms, you know how strong it is. You know how high level the pressure is. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what's at stake. You know what I'm saying? And you're one of those people that's in those rooms. And you kind of vouch for somebody that you know wasn't in one of those rooms. I'm going to feel a certain type of way about that because everybody's not privy to what's going on in these rooms. They may talk about it, but the reality of the situation is that
get yourself out my kitchen, cause this pot hot and whipping till it rock, then you know it's on the block. You can tell I'm different, been this way.
Taking it to an issue where I took it to, we didn't have to go there. I think I could have sit down and had the same kind of conversation we had with men. But I also realized you reacted in a situation where I know who was putting y'all up for that interview. And I just thank God that we were able to get through that to get to this point. I'm a work in progress. That's why this is a platform. I'm a work in progress. You're a work in progress.
So if y'all don't know where that is on Working in Progress. Work in Progress podcast. The Starlito and Buck interview. Hey, that was big for the city, guys. But I had to do this sauce for the day because now I know people is watching my YouTube channel. And now they're talking about Cashville, Tennessee business.